Video brought to you by Morante Plumbing and Oil. Morante, the #1 name in plumbing.
And Hughesy in the house, and Burke is the everyday stand-in Thursday Night Ritual. We are still sans Winnie as he is continued to get his penis quartered and cut and folded and finishing his Caitlyn Jenner surgery. Hopefully he'll be back with his big cans and his non-existent wieners at some point in the near
I think
future.
they're just giving him time to grow his hair out now. I mean, you go from bald to...
No, he's going to wig that up.
Yeah,
There's no way he's going to wig it up.
Yeah.
And I mean, his cans were already there. I think he's just getting them pushed together now.
Yeah, maybe push up too.
Yeah, maybe up.
Stand
you
up.
You got a boob lift. Last week we were all fucking hurting, coughing, choking, everything.
Snotting.
Yeah. Was it a better week for anybody?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad week. I had a shorter. It's weird. I had a longer week, but I had a shorter week. I had Sunday off last week. I was at the campground, you guys know. And then, I have mandatory overtime type work. I had that, and then I had overtime, and then I don't have a day off this weekend. So kind of crazy, but kind of good week, though, too, at the same time. And then last weekend's football game, the boy, gets to touch the ball finally. He touches the ball, takes it to the house for a touchdown. Absolutely steamrolled somebody to get in the end zone. And then the very next play, they kick off. Liberty gets the ball. They try to throw a bomb down the sideline. He picks it off and almost takes it back to the house. So He had himself a good day. And then at the end of the game, he got interviewed. It was on the front page of Sports Sunday.
That's awesome.
Sunday morning in Kingston. So good week. Weather's kind of weird, man. It rained and it's super muggy.
Yeah. And last night's rain really threw me for a loop because, you normally get that rain and it's good sleeping weather because it's calm and it's all. No, it was like drizzle, 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 pound you for 10 minutes. Drizzle, 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 pound you. And that was off and on for like 4 hours. Threw me.
Yeah, I wiped all my flowers out that rain so
What
hard.
happened to you, man? Wait, hold on. This helps. There you go, Hughes. Now we got you. There
you
hear
me. Here I am. Yeah. It was funny because I was in Stewart's on Monday, and a buddy ran into me, and we're talking, and he's like, he says, I couldn't go to the thing for Charlie on Saturday. He says, because I had to go to my kid's game, or my grandson's game. And I said, my buddies had to go there and stuff for his son. And he got talking, and I says, I said, his son actually made the paper, Boston and stuff. And he's like, oh yeah. He says, he's starting to talk about Boston, and his grandson too.
Mason? I coached all these kids, so I probably know, if you said a name, I'd be like,
Yeah.
What's the guy's last name?
His name is Bill Hoffman. And it's like his adopted grandson.
Yeah. I'm sure I probably know.
Yeah, big guy, always dealing with stuff and stuff. You've probably seen him on the sidelines there someplace.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but we got yakking about it. He said, "Oh yeah, man."
Well,
Our off-air discussion, I think Hughesy's going to have to start taking Gitco Belova. Because, he can't remember shit now. At all. This happened. I have no clue what his name is. But he knows
you. I'm going to have to get you on some alpha breaks.
All that years of drumming on my knees and drumming on my head.
Man, now you just made me forget what I was going to say. I don't know. So what else has been going on?
Well, my week, Monday, I shifted my work week because I'm going to work.
You're going to take that one Saturday to get somebody a break?
One weekend a month. I'll pull it Saturday or Sunday. And so on Monday, I told you guys that I've been tearing apart the back deck.
Yep.
So I enclosed it. Now I just got to put the spindles on it. and we're just going to have a little 6x16 porch now. And I'm going to throw the grill out there, and then of course I was trying to clean everything up yesterday, the day before, and today, and I can't set foot outside without sinking in the mud now.
Yeah, because it's all.
It's going to be on hold, but other than that, it's been a pretty good week at work too, and we're moving into the slower period. And on top of that, I got a ton of construction going on right in front of my store. So
there's been construction there though for 10 years. It feels like.
Yep.
I seen you had a pretty good day Sunday too, because I seen the pictures.
Oh yeah, we went to
the Ballywick. Right?
Yeah, we took the grandson to Ballywick, and he was cranky because he's still cutting teeth. But
always a great place to go.
Couple of the animals he came up to, he's just like, oh, and then there was a few. He's like, nope, not dealing with that.
Yeah, that age.
Yeah.
What do you think of the big bears and the tigers?
He was like, he had the wide eye, and that's the part I was telling I think Hughesy about is that this is so awesome for me because with the girls and my son,
right.
I came in when the youngest was 6 years old, so I don't.
Right, so you missed all the infant stuff, the early stuff, yeah.
And seeing things through his eyes is just an amazingly awesome experience, and I'm loving every second of it.
Yeah.
So it was a good time.
And which, in that aspect, Burke and Hughes can attest to this. We were all kids once, right? And our dads or moms or whatever said something to you, and you're like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Then you get your own kids, and you try to tell them. And I can't believe what an ungrateful prick I was to my dad, like when he was just trying to do good. Like he did the best he could.
Yeah.
And now I'm in a spot where I'm like, dude, you know what I mean? Like, you don't understand. So when I raced cars, my dad would smoke a fucking pack of Marlboros, have Anacin, nose spray, be a nervous wreck.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, who cares? I'm just racing cars. But when your kid is out there and you're on the other side of the fence, you're just like, you're so nervous for
what am I going to do? Yep.
It's not even like, regardless of the outcome, you're proud, you're happy, but it's like you're so nervous for them to succeed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh my God. And they're like, dude, it's just a fucking or whatever.
That's it. Yep.
It's just a band night. It's just whatever, but you're so nervous for them. And you want them to just excel and succeed.
Well, and also not get hurt.
Yeah, all that. But I mean, it's just the point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think about it now, and I'm like, I'm just watching a football game. I can't imagine a 2,500-pound car with 500 horsepower where you hear them all come up, whoa, and then you hear that there's a wreck, and now you're looking through 20 cars. Is he there? Where's his car? Where is it? I don't see it.
Yeah.
And there'd be times like you'd go by 2 or 3 times where you're on the outside, they don't see you. And now they're panicking that you're flipped over on the front straightaway or something, So it's different. It's different. But, to see that through his eyes and like that first, he's never seen a bear before or something, holy shit.
Amazing. I mean, he had a couple of ho shit moments.
Yeah.
And then he also had the, like,
that's cool.
Pretty, kind of stuff.
Do they still have the, where you can go in the cage with all the
They do, but they
didn't
didn't have the staff there for it. So I'm not so sure that would have been a good thing for him.
No.
So I'm kind of glad it didn't happen, but yeah, it is still there.
I miss the old Catskill Game Farm.
Catskill Game Farm is awesome. But Ballywick is a beautiful little zoological place to go to spend a day out. And they have everything, horseback riding there and
do they have
camping.
Giraffes by any chance?
No. The giraffes, the nearest giraffe from Catskill Game Farm went up to but just outside of Binghamton. They're in Harpersville.
Okay.
And that was April, the giraffe. And unfortunately, she just passed away about a year or so ago. She made a lot of media attention. She had a baby up there.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
She was the one that went local to another zoological place, which is up there.
Nice.
But another thing that we saw on the way up was the remnants of Carson City.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh,
I love that town.
I remember that.
Being robbed for your bubble gum on the train or the stagecoach.
They would dump Billy the Kid in the water off that big,
well, that dump tank was actually built to be a dolphin tank.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, when Arthur Gillette built that park.
Yeah, but I thought it was an actual, pond.
Later on, it became just a pond.
Yeah.
Because of the cost of being able to keep the dolphin. and stuff in there. But it was built to be the dolphin tank.
Yeah, who the hell wants to bring a dolphin up to upstate New York?
Well, here's the other
There
thing.
used to be dolphins in a lot of the amusement
Why the
parks.
fuck's there a dolphin in a Wild West place?
Well, because they had a bunch of stuff.
I know,
Yeah.
man. I'm saying.
But
Yeah. Gotta have
Well,
fun
what a
with it.
unique thing of the time, right? You'd horseback ride, you get a cap gun, you go hunt Billy the Kid with the sheriff. It was awesome, but
Yeah.
it was of the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like today, kids would be like, cowboys aren't the thing, right?
Right.
It's kind of like, not for nothing, it's kind of like Toy Story.
Yeah.
Woody became the thing. Now it's an astronaut, you know?
Mhm.
So, a good week, though. Good start. Winnie will make an appearance of some sort.
Someday.
I wonder if he just incorporated his last name as his first name, like Winnie Cooper. Like Winnie Cooper, right? He's just a chick now.
Yeah.
I did see April posted something I didn't even know. She was like, "Good job, Boston," and I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" It was some video. They did like a PSA video, and they won. His group won.
Oh yes,
It was about like saying no to drugs and peer pressure. It was very well. It was very well done.
Commercial or something.
It was very well done. Like they sat down and like they could make the guy on the screen, like not include his friends or include his friends, and the guy they were sitting with was like, "Oh no, I want him." And to the point where like him and the other guy were like, "Man, I don't know what's wrong with you, dude. I'm out."
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? It was pretty well done if you watch it. Very easy to watch, but they won some kind of award.
She heard about it in her school.
Oh, really?
She heard about Boston and the other two boys in her school.
The main kid was Will Fiscaletti. He's the one that I think wrote it and set it up.
Wow.
But like Boston was part of it. Like there was a group of kids that were all involved in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and Will Fiscaletti's in college now, and he just found out he wins this, but he's in college.
Huh.
But it's awesome.
Good for them.
Do that
Good
stuff.
for them.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like we didn't have that kind of opportunities when we were kids. So.
No, I remember making a breakdancing movie.
Yeah.
In high school.
Wicked.
Yeah. We go
How
over
many
to
of us
the
break
college.
now?
Yeah. Now if I step on a piece of cardboard, I'll slip and break my back.
Yeah.
Not
Gulick.
Yeah.
He's like fucking Glenn Quagmire. He'd slip. He'd be pantsless, going, "Hey, baby."
Pop, spin.
Yeah.
Giggity.
Giggity. Yeah. All right. Anything else from the week?
No.
Nothing you can
Just
think
glad it was a good one so far. I will say this, though. Today, before we came on the air, there was a tornado touchdown in Margaretville.
Yeah.
I hope everybody's okay. I did reports of injuries or death, so let's hope it stays that way. And
they said there was a lot of damage in Sullivan County, going up through, and then it traveled up through Roxbury towards Grand Gorge.
That area up there has its own weather system.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It really does.
It really does. It's extremely different up there.
Yeah.
And what's weird to me is like when you're usually in the mountainous areas, you don't get like the tornadoes and all that stuff because you have a lot of trees and a lot of things that knock it down, right, or to break it down. It's usually out in the plains, out in the wide open areas, but they probably have wide open areas that lead into
the mountains.
There's
like
a little valley that comes through,
right.
and that's the same valley that the New York City Reservoir basically is kind of through from Gilboa in through Margarettsville down into the Big Dam.
I know when I saw it today, I'm like, man, good thing I wasn't up there a day ago. I was all through that area. Andy's all through.
Well, I mean, I saw first responder reports coming in, and I was like, I hope it's not as bad as it sounds.
Yeah.
Well, remember, Margaretville flooded not that long ago.
Yeah.
15 years ago.
It's had some severe floods, and then the storm was headed right up there towards Prattsville and everything, where the other end of all the floods got hit and stuff.
All right. Well, let's get done with the gloom and doom.
Yeah. There's always going to be one.
We'll bring it into this week's. Oh, hold on. I messed up. I got to get our sponsor up here.
Yeah.
You didn't mess up. You just delayed
This week's top 5 brought to you by Park and Rocks Hauling Junk Removal. We haul it so you don't have to. Appliance removal, furniture removal, yard debris, brush removal, shed demolition and haul away, estate clearouts, eviction clearouts, construction debris removal, commercial property clearouts. In the Hudson Valley, anywhere in the Hudson Valley, 845-874-3088. This week's top 5, your top 5 snack cakes, etc. I had to say it like that. I mean, it's not snacks like gobstoppers. It's snacks like tasty cakes, Drake's, them type of things. Like it was hard to kind of Do
Little
it.
Debbie's.
Little Debbie's,
Yeah.
that type of thing like that. I know Hughes would have a laundry list to
Oh,
go.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll start off. My number 5, the Cosmic Brownie.
I never liked them.
They were like that one.
I'll eat them, but I never
They
liked
were
them.
that one thing in school that you would get like a single brownie, super gooey. They'd stick to your teeth.
Gooey. See,
Yeah,
now
well, the top of it was.
yeah, okay, because
not
I'm
the
used to the
brownie
ones that
itself.
come out of the box, and those things are
Yeah.
like a brick.
Yeah.
They were, but
With the colored
but
pebbles on top.
Yeah, but the fudge or whatever on the top,
Yeah.
the icing was super gooey.
Right.
The brownie itself.
Sure, if you put it in a microwave.
Yeah, of course. But that was my number 5.
My number 5 is cheese crackers.
Cheese crackers.
That's it. I love them.
Like
Nips.
Ritz,
like
Cheez-Its.
the ones with the little peanut butter and
Oh,
cheese
oh,
inside.
okay.
that-
Yeah.
Like the orange
Uh,
ones that have peanut butter
yeah.
or cheese in them? Okay.
They-
No.
I think Augustine or something like that is one of the companies.
Talk about
couple
dry
of
out your
different ones.
mouth. Where
Yeah.
you bite into 2 of those
Yeah.
and you need like a half a gallon of milk.
Yeah.
You know what? They're perfect for driving.
Yeah,
For
because
that
it's just
snack
easy
while you're
snacking.
driving.
Yep.
Yeah. You can buy a little piece and kind of
Yep.
enjoy it like a little piece of beef jerky, just driving
Yep.
down the road, getting that
Ooh.
lither flavor.
Yeah. Number 5 for me was Nutty Buddy bars.
Oh, bro, way high, way higher on my list.
Nah, me, I
But
mean,
we're going to talk about it at the end.
hell yeah, we are.
Number 4, Drake's apple pies. They have the different flavors, but apple's my favorite. That frosted apple pie, cold. It's not like the old McDonald's hot apple pie. We've talked about those before, but a Drake's apple pie. Mikey Negron was like, "Oh shit, yeah." He goes, "But I like the cherry ones better." So I get it.
Yeah.
So, and if you could ever find a blueberry, that's pretty badass. But those
The lemons
pies,
were pretty good too.
lemons aren't bad
Yeah.
either.
But the chocolates were the best.
Mm-hmm.
They had a
Yeah.
chocolate pie too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yep. So that was my number 4. What's your number 4?
my number 4 is the chocolate pies, but from Hostess.
Okay.
Yeah, they used to have the day old bakery
Mm-hmm.
in Kingston across from McDonald's.
Yep.
And it was the Hostess and stuff. And go there and get the lemons, the chocolates,
Right.
stuff.
A lot of these things that you noticed, you'll say it was the Hostess, right?
Yep.
They had the very same things. They were just named different across the
Right.
brands.
Yep.
Right. But some of them would make them like two
Two small
little
ones,
turnovers in the
2 half
package.
squares,
Hostess
one long
would be
one.
the full size one.
Yeah. Yep.
Look more like a large empanada.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the
Yeah,
ones.
with
Yeah.
the little glaze across the top
Yep.
for that extra sweetness.
Number 4 for me, Swiss rolls.
That is on my list at 3, so we can talk about it now.
Yeah.
I had Yodel / Swiss rolls. They're the same thing, just a different company.
Yeah, Drake's versus Hostess.
Yeah.
But for me, when I was a kid, I would always try to unroll them and see how far I'd get.
Yeah.
Because, just eating the cream separately, don't fucking take this the wrong way, asshole.
Pause. Pause.
Just separate.
You
it
Navy
was-
boys eat a lot of the
Yeah,
cream
I knew that
separately.
was coming, you asshole. But anyway, just separating it when I was a kid, I was just like, okay, let's do it this way. Made it last a little longer, shit like that. So,
Well, what's crazy about it is they actually do unroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
and
They
you
actually
can't believe it until
do
you try it.
unroll.
It was made that way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
like the
waiting
old
for
Christmas rolls.
Somebody's going to write in and say, seriously? You can do that?
Yeah.
Because somebody out there is going
Yeah,
to be
well,
like
I
brand
mean,
new.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Yep.
But yeah, I had Yodel / Swiss rolls. They're the same exact thing. It's a chocolate cake rolled up with the cream filling. And it's just like you said, it's difference between, Drake's versus Little Debbie's versus
Yeah.
Hostess or whatever.
Otherwise good.
You're number 3. 'cause
My
mine's
number 3
already-
is the Little Debbie pumpkin cakes. Got the
Oh,
little
yeah.
pumpkin face on them.
Oh, no.
Nope,
Oh, yeah.
No.
Wow.
can't do it.
Anything pumpkin,
Perfect.
period.
Perfect
Except for
coffee
pumpkin seeds.
snack.
That can be
Perfect
the
coffee
seeds.
snack because it's not overly sweet. Just got that little taste to it and got the gingerbread texture to
Yeah.
it.
Have you ever had pumpkin ice cream?
Yes.
So good.
Yep.
Nope.
So good.
Sorry, I just can't do it.
So
Do you
where
eat pumpkin pie?
Nope.
where I work today, I was going to do something and I needed somebody to be there to do it, and they were going out for coffee. And it's my partner in crime, Tashawn, a black girl, right? And she goes out, and then when I come back, I'm like, "Hey, how was that coffee?" I said, "Did you get a girl coffee?" She goes, "I got a pumpkin spice latte." I said, "Oh shit, white girl wasted." I said, "Let me find out you're going to be in Han Solo season 2. You're going to have your boots on with your white shirt and your vest." She's like, "I do like that." I go, "Man," I said, "You sure?" And she's looking. She's like, "I'm pretty sure." I go, "I don't know. You're white girl wasted on some pumpkin spice."
Yep.
She was cracking up. She's like, "Gmac, you're nuts, man."
Yeah, something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Number 3 for me was the oatmeal creams.
Oh, very good.
Very good.
Very
Love
good.
those sandwiches.
Yep.
But
Yep.
let me tell you, if you just sit there eating them, you're going to get puke sick.
You're gonna get bubble
real
guts.
quick.
You're gonna get bubble guts.
There's so much sweet in
Yeah.
there.
Have you noticed this recurring theme with him? Cream,
Yeah.
oatmeal
Uh-oh.
cream in them, navy cream.
Before we get to what I want to say to you, beep beep,
Yeah.
Fuck
fuck you, April, and fuck you, George.
Oh, thank you. My number 2, which easily could have been my number 1, and they don't make them anymore, the good old-fashioned Suzy Q.
Yeah,
Suzy
I
Q's,
remember those.
Devil Dogs were always so fucking dry, and Suzy Q's were like too moister. Like they weren't like a dry cake.
Mm-hmm.
They were like a good chocolate sponge cake, and they were probably like, I don't know, like the size of a cell phone. I bet you Suzy Q was about the size of a cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Because
then
they were always fatter.
right, they were
like
like a thicker cake, and they had a good amount of like, I don't even know, it was like a whipped cream or something in them.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good though.
Yeah,
Like
it
a
was like a
Suzy
chocolate
Q.
angel food cake
Yeah, and it
with
was
the white
so
cream
good.
in the middle, and they were soft.
So, right, it wasn't
You
like
could like break
Devil-
off a piece of it.
like
And,
Devil Dogs
and
always reminded me of
gushy.
something styrofoamy. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like they were always stiff,
always
like
better when
super
they were-
dry.
They're better when they were frozen.
Yeah, it's just, but Suzy Q's easily, and they don't make them anymore. So.
No. Well, my number 2 is a non-find anymore either, and that was the Chocodiles.
That was
Yeah.
an honorable mention for me.
Oh, man. They used to come in the little single mode, and they were always cheaper than the other snacks
Yep.
that you could buy. Because I think they were made by Twinkie. You know?
Yeah.
The food that you can last for 10 years.
Yeah,
You know? So rather not the Chocodiles would last for 10 years and not
It's a
two,
legal
but
defense.
you get that little single one in the stores. And
Yep.
back in those days, every corner had a little storefront.
right.
You know, you can go and buy
A
penny
little bodega or
candies.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
What's your
Number 2 for me, Rice Krispie treats.
I like them. I like them.
I like them.
Have you ever had Fruity Pebble treats?
Yes.
That's good too.
Yeah, they're not bad. But
I-
the Rice Krispie was the one that's always just, it's always been
They
there.
were always
Always
just too
been
chewy for me.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just I didn't.
Have you ever
I would
made your
eat
own?
one.
Have you ever made
That's
your own?
that's when they're the
I like
best
them.
Yep.
because they're softer and,
Yeah.
and you can pull them apart more. But the ones that you buy in the stores, the Rice Krispie ones,
You
are
need to
always-
write food reviews. This dude
Yeah, because
fall-
I feel like he's going all season, you know,
Yeah, Jody will be on here. Yeah, he's fucking making that weird thing again.
Yeah, that's it.
sensuous.
Yeah.
He's talking about food. There goes
Yep,
his
there
hands.
goes
Yep.
his hands. He's going to get all into it. My number 1 was the Nutty Buddy.
Yeah.
I'm a peanut butter wafer cookie type thing, and that Nilla wafers, and
Mhm.
they're delicious, right? And you can throw chocolate and peanut butter together. It's probably the minus, and probably now more than Reese's ever. It's probably the perfect chocolate to peanut butter ratio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you throw a little bit of. I very rarely ever dunk them in milk, but you can even dunk them in milk and they're delicious.
Yeah.
That's my number 1. I know it's your number 5.
Yeah, that's
but
okay.
Chocolate, peanut butter. I could eat
Always a great
100 of them
combination.
fucking things.
And not feel a thing.
No, I could eat them all. Like
They're,
I could kill a box of those right now.
they're great, but my chocolate peanut butter is better because it's been my favorite since a kid, right on until still now, and that's the Funny Bones.
I had them the other night,
Oh,
and they
my
did not
God.
make my list because I had them the other night.
Oh,
Nah.
Jesus.
They've changed.
Yeah, you know how
They
they're
shrank.
best to me as an adult now? Frozen.
Yeah.
I love them frozen now.
Yep.
Remember when we were kids, they used to have like 3 spots in the bottom, like
Yeah,
a
where you
Twinkie.
can see where they
They
insert
don't
into peanut
anymore.
butter.
No.
You know,
No, it's like one shot. I just had them the other night.
I haven't turned
And
them
they
over
come-
to look lately.
And they come in a 3-pack instead of a 2-pack now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm
how,
like,
hu- that's how hard
and
they're
I'm
trying
like,
to get
you
rid
know
of
what
it.
it was? Is the something with the chocolate on them tasted different. It was like more. I don't know. It stuck around. I'm like, oh, what is this?
Processed.
Well,
Yeah.
the problem with the Funny Bones is the chocolate would always melt more on your hands.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
stuff.
But Funny Bones are on my honorable mention,
Yeah.
but they used to be at the top of my list too.
Yeah.
But
When I don't have to worry about what I'm eating, you
Yeah.
usually find a box in my freezer.
it's funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Funny motherfucker. I ain't seen one of them at the campground all year.
I've been trying to watch this sexy body.
Yeah.
Watching it all the way to the freezer.
That's
what
it.
you do. Yeah. Number one for me, ring dings.
Ring
Ding
dings,
dongs.
yep,
Whatever you want to call them.
So which one, aren't they the one that was, like probably like that in a circle and they were indivially wrapped in
aluminum
foil?
Yeah.
Ring dings,
peel
ding
the
dongs.
aluminum
Right?
apart. Yeah.
Now, what was a ho-ho? Was that another version of the same thing?
I think the ring ding was Drake's, I want to say, just like Funny Bones.
And the ding dongs was...
I want to say
ding
maybe
dongs was Hostess.
Hostess, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
like
that's what they were competing companies.
A lot of them over.
It's like, and then you start to go south, and you get all the tasty cake ones.
Right, tasty cake.
Yeah.
You know,
there's
that's the
going to
southern
be people
one.
pissed off because we didn't put the tasty cake.
Oh, yes.
Like you said,
the Christmas
we're up
trees.
north.
That's it. And my
Well,
honorable mention is the I couldn't remember the damn names of them, but the red ones with the cream filling. It was like a funny
Zingers.
Almost. Zingers.
Yeah.
I couldn't think what the hell they call those.
I'll tell you one I would never eat is the snowballs.
Yeah.
The snowballs
Like
are a
coconut
mess.
shit.
Yeah, no.
By the time you ate through that ooey gooey mess and stuff,
There it goes. There it goes.
Screw you guys. Wait, you would get in there and then the cream and the chocolate would be falling apart because you couldn't eat it humanly. You know,
It's getting worse, man. I can't.
You might as well sit down on a plate with a fork to try to eat that damn thing.
Do I really have to sit on this side still?
Yeah. Honorable mentions. I had the good old fashioned Hostess cupcake.
Yeah.
It would be in the two in the container like that.
Yeah,
With
you making
the
fun of
little
me with
swirl.
the cream.
With
Yeah,
just with the
that's a good
swirl
idea.
across the top. Funny Bones, and not for nothing, I've probably eaten more of these than any of these other ones on the list, is the old-fashioned Drake's coffee cake.
Yeah.
Just a single Drake's
Single
coffee
serves.
cake.
Yep.
Love them fucking
Yeah.
things.
Hey, put a little butter on those. They were awesome with a little butter. Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with them. I'm just saying.
No,
it's
I'm
fucking
telling
good.
way it comes
you.
out.
You know how you take a blueberry muffin or a
Yeah,
corn
yeah,
muffin
yeah.
and you cut it and
Yeah.
put a little butter and maybe set it in the frying pan a second just to give it a little sizzle.
Sure, you ain't got Italian in you?
I don't know what I got in me, but I don't even know what the hell his name
Yeah.
was now.
Lots of
I
it.
don't even know what his name was. At this
What'd you
point.
guys have for honorable mentions?
I went with the Twinkies and the snowballs. I gave them the honorable mention
You gave
because
Snowball an honorable mention?
only one reason. I always remembered them. I never really was fond of them, but I always remembered them.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason I brought it up.
I just can't I'm not a coconut person. Then when you get all the shavings,
Yeah.
not for me.
Well, what was good with coconut was the tasty cake. Used to have a nice little coconut one with like cinnamon and brown sugar on it. That used to be really good.
Yeah, but
It was like
that was
more
it for
like
me.
the adult snack.
How many
so.
how many people could have said bear claws or cheese
Yeah,
danishes
yes.
or what was the other one? Oh, one that's very good was the glazed donut, the solid glazed donut. You know what I'm talking about?
stick.
Right. Like,
It was a
like
stick.
we made
Yeah.
French
Donut
toast
stick.
out of
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So I mean, did you have any other honorable mentions?
No, that was pretty much it for me.
And nobody said a Twinkie. Not one.
Oh,
person
yeah, I
said
did.
Oh, did you?
I said it was an honorable mention
Oh.
for me because that was
Yeah,
kind of like a
Twinkies are
staple.
Twinkies, but they don't taste the same as they used to.
No,
No.
and they're like,
I didn't hear
One-
anybody say devil dog.
No.
They're dry as fuck.
Yes.
yeah,
And you hear
Well,
people
that's
like,
okay.
"Oh, devil dogs." I'm like,
nah, they're better frozen.
Yeah.
If you freeze
The
them,
double dog
they're
frozen.
not awful.
I don't
But,
remember eating those frozen, but
yeah.
Yeah, but and we didn't even get into the bear claw. If you think about it, you had bear claws, the cheese Danish, and then next to it was like a cinnamon raisin swirl.
Mm-hmm.
Them things were really good.
well, me and my buddies, we used to take the double dogs and get the marshmallow fluff and take that and peanut butter and pour it because it had a hard enough crust on the little devil dogs that you could spread stuff on it and eat it. And that's what we would do. We'd take the peanut butter, the marshmallow fluff, and peanut butter and stuff, and spread that
You put a
along
fluff
there.
and udder on top of the chocolate cake. is what
Pretty
you're
much,
saying?
yeah. It was good because you gave it that chocolate flavor, and then it took up all that dryness that they had.
Oh, dude, those things were like chewing styrofoam.
Yeah,
right?
because there was only like a little thin layer of cream inside, and it wasn't that sweet.
Yeah, and it wasn't. And that's
No.
the thing. That's like cannolis. Cannolis, I'm like, they look like this awesome pastry that'd be sweet, and you bite it, and you're like, what the fuck? It's kind of like picking up a soda and getting a seltzer.
Yeah.
You're like, what is this?
Yeah, I could see that.
You know what I mean? Like it's supposed to have some kind of sweetness to it, and it has nothing to it.
I think that's why they throw the chocolate chips on it.
Yeah, and even them, they don't really taste anything good.
You got to get the homemade ones, so they're
a little
sweeter.
Yeah,
they has you just piped into them. That's when they're good.
He piped it.
He piped it in.
Yeah.
All right, let's move along.
My book was on his wire.
You are all fucked up. Panic hit your fucking eyes. When you look down and your book's on the ground, you're like, oh shit, how am I going to get this? And then you're like,
there's no way in hell I'm going for it.
And it's still,
not happening.
And listen, it's still sitting up when I first look at it, and he touched it and it went flat to the ground. I went, ah.
And I'm like, if I fall off this chair trying to get the book, these assholes ain't going to stop laughing at me.
Nope.
Nobody's going to help me. They're just going to sit and laugh at me.
100%. Sure will. All right, number one. What 80s and 90s culture should today's kids know about, but they have no clue?
Oh, that's a tough one.
This question spurned off of comedian Bobby Lee, Asian guy. He's on Bad Friends. I was listening to her podcast. That's what I listened to during the week. Excuse me. And he was getting his hair cut, and there was a preview of Timothy Chalamet playing Bob Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to the guy who was cutting his hair, hey, you know Bob Dylan? He's like, nah, I don't know. So he's like, wait a minute, you don't know who Bob Dylan is? And he's like, don't cut my hair. He asked the girl next to him, do you know who Bob Dylan is? She's like, yeah, I like his paintings. He's like, that's Bob Ross.
Yeah.
So he gets up out of the chair and he goes around to every single person in the barbershop. And he's like, do you know who Bob Dylan is? Nobody knew who he was.
Wow.
So they're like, well, this movie should help. So then they're asking his niece, who's on the show, who's like 20, do you know who Bob Dylan is? She's like, never heard of him. They asked the kids in the booth, do you know who Bob Dylan is? They're like, nope. They're going through songs. Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, whatever. Nope, didn't know who it was.
Oh my God.
So it made me think, like, who from our era should these kids know about that they probably have no clue?
Oh, I'm going to tell you right off the top, all the quote-unquote hair metal bands from the 80s into the early 90s. Poison.
I bet you they might not know their name, but they would know some of those songs.
Maybe
because those songs, a lot of that music still carries over.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like a one-off. Like who was like somebody that was big that, like, I could see him not knowing Cyndi Lauper.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because she was huge for the time, but today you don't really know her.
They've probably seen her in TV commercials and everything else, but not knowing
seen her in TV
who she
commercials
really
about
was.
That, psoriasis.
But if you said who she, hey, Cyndi Lauper, they're like, nope.
Right.
Time after time, nope.
Well, sticking to the music, I would say Howard Jones, because he had some very influential music in the 80s that literally, if you weren't Gen X, you don't know who he is now.
Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
The master of the movie soundtrack.
Right.
The king of all things 80s, right?
Yep.
Right. We just talked about him last week. How many movies, winning memorable
you can
parts
go right
of
down
movies
the road, like Top Gun, Footloose,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Caddyshack,
yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's it's funny that you would even think of that, but because so many things that we're just so used to,
right?
That we don't even think about our kids not knowing.
Well, here's the thing: I never was a listener of the Beatles,
right?
But I knew who they were. Like that's what I'm saying is like our parents. I think it was. This is the problem with generations, right? Like prior to these cell phones, our parents would have the Beatles on. I never heard I don't know who Crystal Gayle is, but I know my dad listened to her all the time.
Yep.
Kenny Rogers, right? Elvis, whoever. We knew who they were because your parents at least told you who they were, or they played the music or whatever. Kids today, the way they get their music, you're in a car with them, you got your music on, they got a headphone on.
They're not even listening to our stuff.
Pay shit,
Yep.
attention to anything. So you got this cultural divide where they're not, unless they're holding on to it from when they were real young and they didn't have a phone.
Yeah. You're
not getting it. You know, does that make sense?
Yep. Well, and just going to a different version, comedy series, Gallagher, Bob Uecker. There's another one.
Oh,
everybody
Carrot
knows
Top.
Carrot Top, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy.
Listen.
I think they would know just because he kind of went family movies.
Yeah. But,
Richard Pryor. They might not know who Richard Pryor.
Right.
Andrew Dice Clay, the man who was banned from a TV station,
Right.
Yeah.
only to come back and work with Lady Gaga in that movie Stars.
Yeah,
Stars
Born.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
It's funny.
for
I think
haven't
Ken-
even thought of him in so long.
I think
And
Kenny
as soon as he
Loggins
says
would
his
be a
name,
key.
you start
Yeah.
thinking about his aggressiveness.
Oh, yeah.
Hickory Dickory Dock.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. All right, number 2. How much would it take for you to retire completely?
I could do it right now if I wanted to.
But what I mean, like, to do whatever you want to do, but retire completely.
What would it take me to retire completely? To know that my family is taken care of, so I could sit back and relax.
Yeah, I mean that's
I would a lottery win or something like that. That I know that they could be set, and I don't have to worry about them other than their health.
yeah. I mean that's you trying to take care of everybody like you always do.
Mhm.
I'm thinking of it more like in the logical way. Like,
No,
what
personal.
would it take me? And I say like 2.2 million. And I know that sounds like crazy, like of course, but like you figure it'd probably be a little bit less than that. But if you buy a house outright and you buy a car outright, what are your expenses really?
Basically, utilities and food.
Right. It's
Yeah.
very minimal, right? So you don't have to go crazy. You can put a house up for like a couple $100,000 on a piece of land, maybe $250,000.
Yeah.
That still leaves you with almost $2 million. I don't think I'm going to make $2 million the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
So how would it not set me up? You know what I mean? Like I'm like, if I hit for the lotto for like even $1 million, and you took home $1 million, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I'm lower than that.
So-
I'd be like a $500,000.
But I'm saying,
I'd
like,
be fine.
You figure if you gave yourself $100,000, 10 years would be $1 million,
Mhm.
right? But if you already paid off like a house or something, you could give yourself $50,000 a year. It'd still be collecting interest.
Yeah.
And you get 20 years. 20 years from now, I'm going to be I hope I'm around.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
it's one of them weird numbers, but like,
Yeah.
what would really, people are like, I need 10 million. Really, dude? You're going to see 10 million the rest of your life.
Yeah, those are the people that need 10 million so they can go buy the $8 million house that they can't pay for 3 years on.
Right. I'd want like
Yeah.
a nice
And if they're
simple.
too lazy to clean,
Yeah.
Right. I'd want like a simple 1-floor ranch house with an open floor plan. And I don't want to do any stairs.
Well,
I
the
just
only
want
thing
to enjoy
I'd
it.
ask for, though, is that it's got to be like 20 acres between me and my neighbor. Because
But
I just
that's-
don't want
that's up
anybody
to
around.
you. But I'd just have a studio, man. I'd have a fucking tip-top studio, and that would be it. I could do all the stuff I want. All right, number 3. This one's a good one. Where would be the best place to host a concert of your favorite artist? Who would be on the show, and who would headline?
For me, Madison Square Garden, Tina Turner.
Gay.
You can say that all you want, but Tina Turner was amazing when she performed. No, and I remember watching her. She did a Super Bowl. I remember that, where she was on there with Mick Jagger,
Mhm.
and her live performance was just amazing to me.
oh
And-
yeah, she was a great performer.
Yeah.
But
Your eyes blew
couldn't,
up. You're like-
I couldn't. I'd have to have Motley Crue, Twisted
That's what I'm saying.
Sister.
Who else? Just Tina
you know.
Turner on the show? Who else would
That's
be on the
all I
show?
want. That's all I'd want.
You wouldn't want Chicago on there? Or whatever?
Oh, I love
You wouldn't want to open. You wouldn't want an opening band. No
No.
opening band.
I'm fine with just
Chicago is a great band to watch anytime. I've seen them
because
3 times
here's
live.
the thing, and I've seen this happen in the past because I haven't gone to 100,000 concerts or anything, but I've seen it where the opener was better than the mainliner.
And you'd be afraid that Tina Turner's so great, she shouldn't
And
have
it
to
would
worry about
destroy it for me. So, no, just Tina Turner. That's it.
that. Where would yours be, Hughesy?
I'd be happy right down to Bethel Woods or up the SPAC because I want a big open area, where we could shoot off some fireworks and everything else all during the show.
Mhm.
A lot of pyrotechnics, a lot of hard guitar, rocking, heavy beat.
And then who would be the headliner?
Oh, definitely the Crew.
Motley Crue.
Definitely the Crew.
Nice.
Yeah, a little Twisted Sister, some Gene, whatever the hell his name was. I can't remember shit tonight, man.
Jesus, bro.
They really bad.
I don't know what the fuck you didn't do tonight, but you're come over it again.
I'm going to say Gene Wilder. That's how bad I'm off tonight.
Gene Simmons?
Yeah, I think he's thinking Kiss.
No,
No?
yeah, that was Kiss for Gene Simmons, but God, that was that's right done with Poughkeepsie.
That don't help none.
That kills me.
Yeah.
Man, I'm having a hell of a
Next week we'll
night.
get that answer.
Yeah.
Next week,
Oh,
Hughes'
right
brain
there.
came around.
Stick
We
around.
got a book. Write it down. Don't drop
Stick
it.
around.
Yeah. All right, number 4. Why is dark humor the bonding agent for men in high-stress jobs?
Because simply, if you didn't laugh at it, you'd go home crying. Every single time.
I bet. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Every single time. I mean, we were all in high-stress positions. And literally, something that would be awful that happened to somebody else, we would actually turn into the corner and just laugh like loons because, number one, thank God it wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
And number 2 is I can't deal with this any other way. So I got to get it out so I can go deal with it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where it comes from.
It is the bonding agent, though.
Oh, yeah.
It really is. Like dark humor, you're like...
Well, I mean, as fucked up as the 3, 4, or 5 of us are,
And it's not even...
That's where it
and
comes
it's
from.
not even like just military or firemen or law enforcement. Like, there's a... Do you ever see the show The Wire on HBO?
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Where the guy the one, he's like new Charles, because the original, there was 2 Charleses, and he was the new Charles on the thing, and the original Charles got a crate dropped on him and he died, so he's now new Charles. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. It's like in every kind of fucked up situation. What's your thought about it? I know you agreed with him, but what's your thought?
I think that's the most human way that we handle that and stuff. That we laugh at things so we don't have to cry about them.
You laugh so you don't cry.
Yeah.
That was my exact thought when I wrote the question. I'm like, what is it?
Right.
Like, what is it? You have to find the humor in it so you don't break down.
Yeah. And the bonding experience is simply that we all see the same thing.
Yeah.
And, we're all Gen X. And what is Gen X known for?
Not giving a fuck.
Yeah, let it roll off.
Yeah, and
big time. And sometimes that's just not an option. That's why we laugh at it.
Yeah. All right. And number 5. This is a big one, gentlemen. A huge one. And this is, I'll explain a little bit more as I do.
Before we get there, do you want to take a shot of that in the ear to wake your brain up?
Maybe. Yeah. I might do
it. Nostril, ear.
Let me do this for Winnie and Lisa.
Yeah. Shot.
Smells like earwax.
Yeah.
Citrus earwax.
Yeah. All right. After you take a shit, after you go poop, when you wipe, do you stand up or do you sit?
I'm a halfway guy. I lean as far forward as I can before I lose my balance.
That's a perfect example.
So you guys sit.
Well, it depends on if it's diarrhea or if it's a.
I understand. Wait, this gets deep.
Yeah.
This gets. There's more to this, but it's. Are you a stander or are you a sitter? You can't call it a leaner. We're not saying lean. You're either.
I would say that I'm more standing than sitting. So yeah, I'd be a stand.
Okay.
I don't even sit down when I poop sometimes. Depends on where I'm at.
Just all over the back of the hardware?
You just pull the hover.
That's what I do. I hover.
Yeah.
If I'm not in my own bathroom, I'm a hover.
Yeah.
Yep. So
no wonder your knees are all fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Oh, let me tell you. Yeah, you stand in some storefront someplace and trying to hover.
Yeah.
Because you're afraid to sit.
Your quads are all burned up.
That's it. Yeah. You'd be like,
all right. And then, all right. So generationally, I think prior to 1981, people are standers. They stand.
Mm-hmm.
And after 81, conclusively, they're sitters. They just sit.
I think I'm going to blame that on the boomers.
I don't know, whatever. And then number 2, how do you arrange your toilet paper? Do you ball it up Do you fold it neatly?
Oh, it's folded perfectly. Folded perfectly.
I am not that OCD, man.
Oh.
However it comes off, as long as it cleans up. Wrap it, bunch it, ship.
Yeah. I was told I'm a savage because I ball it up.
Oh.
Like
You're a savage.
I just take it and I make a, I don't know,
Yeah.
a ball. It covers my whole hand.
That's all I
How
want.
do you get to your cheeks if it was a spreadable one?
What are you talking
What?
about?
Oh, my God, if you had the Hershey squirts and you're
I
just
get it.
running a ball under there, man.
It's not a ball. It's
I want
a
it
ball,
to cover
but
my
it's
hand.
mashed.
It gets folded and covers my hand.
It does the same thing, but it's just, I don't like neatly fold it.
Ugh.
It's like a ball and then
Yeah. As long as it covers the hand and keeps the crap.
You know,
from
the worst
landing
part of
on
this
it.
is I'm going to be thinking about this tomorrow morning when I do my
For the
morning.
next week.
This was an entire conversation at my workplace today. To the point we were picking up the phone and calling people.
I could
Are
probably
you a
pick out who the participants
So I'm going
were,
to just tell you, a former world boxing champion.
Yeah.
They go in and they go into a certain area and they ask the gentleman in there, hey, I got to know, Gmac and this one are standers. Do you guys sit or do you stand? And they're like, fuck, we sit. What do you who the fuck stands? And then the heavyweight champ pops head down and goes, you sit? You guys are some fruits, man. You got to stand.
Oh, good Lord.
So there's a very definitive number. 1981 and younger is sitters. Anybody before 81, all stood. And then you can't ask a woman because it doesn't matter.
No.
Because they stay for everything. So they're equipped. But like I say, I don't think if you're leaning, just like say leaning, how do you have enough room to reach in there without putting your hand inside the toilet?
Exactly. Especially if you have a stander.
You're going to have practice.
But the problem is...
Don't hurt your good hand.
But the problem is, Romero thinks like I'm standing at attention and squishing your ass cheeks together.
No.
I go, no. I said, all you're doing is just basically rocking forward so you're not on the toilet.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you think? I'm the fucking, one of them toy soldiers? I'm making a Rorschach test in my ass cheeks. It's a bat.
You have a last minute escape. It drops to the floor.
Yeah.
I'd be willing to bet Romero has a bidet in his house too.
He doesn't.
No?
Negron does though.
I can see that. Yeah.
He's like, he goes, 2 taps now. I go, that's more like a dab. You're not even wiping now. All right, so that was 5 crazy questions. That last one, that was a big debate.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, the new kid, he calls down, says, tell Gmac, he looks like that guy that drops his pants all the way to his ankles at the urinal. What he doesn't know is, I give him touche.
Yeah.
But the next time he's in taking a piss, I am definitely dropping my pants all the way to my ankles and standing right next to him. And I'm going to just rub his shoulder. Hey, buddy, good morning. Did you
get your coffee down today?
How you doing, dude? Nice mustache. All right, let's move along. We have done before over and under. Is it overrated or is it underrated? You be the judge. There is no push. And Scott is the contributor today.
Yep. So this week, one of the things that I dealt with was I had a lot of trouble with technology. So I decided to target technology with this one.
Sounds good.
So number 1, over under, movies on the big screen in this day and age of streaming everything.
Underrated. A good movie is still best at a movie theater, not in your house.
Absolutely, because there are just some things that have to be bigger than life.
It changes your focus.
Yep.
When I'm at home, I'm on my phone. I'm at a movie. I want to watch a movie.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, them seats are nice, but a lot of times I want to go to sleep in them fucking things.
Yeah, that's true.
I almost need just a regular chair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if I get them heated on, I'm like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Until somebody throws popcorn at you, so you don't even know.
Definitely underrated.
Underrated.
Yep.
Number 2, in this day and age of technology, board games.
Underrated.
Big
Again,
time.
Yahtzee.
Fun.
Fucking anything like that. Like,
I was on Amazon the other day looking for new games to buy in a bigger fashion for camping.
Yeah.
even Cards Against Humanity,
Oh,
shit like
yeah.
that. It's things that provoke thought, like these type of things. Like just sitting on your phone doesn't do shit anymore.
No, but when I wrote this, I was actually thinking of one game in specific, and that was Operation. Now,
Oh
what
my
the hell?
God,
What
yeah.
the hell
You
just
all right
jumped
over
on
there?
his head?
Yo,
What happened?
you know how your nose runs from
Your
that
ears
shit?
running
My ears,
or sweating?
holy shit! I inhaled. I think I inhaled too
I got
much in my
nothing.
ears.
I got nothing. But
Holy shit!
I've never heard of you have cold run out your ears.
Oh my god!
I think it's all your
What a
brain
weird
fluid just
feeling.
leaked out, bro.
Maybe we should have had him do the citrus.
Yeah.
No wonder
It's
why I
just
can't
bad
remember
idea.
anything today.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's all running out your fucking ear.
But getting back on track, I specifically thought about Operation because the anxiety that went along with that
Yes.
game created the entertainment.
Yeah, but what was the other one? Concentration.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
When you had all the pieces, you had to put them back.
and you
Yep.
just hear
Boom.
it.
They blow up in your hand.
That ticking
Yeah,
Yep.
just kept you on edge.
yeah. Even Simon says, boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 boop. And you're like,
Yeah.
oh, did it? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You had it mastered until you touched the one. Shit.
Well, your kids are roughly my age. The Bop-Its.
Oh
Remember
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Those games were fucking addicting. Bop it, twist it, pull it.
yeah.
You're like, nah, fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, all we had was Simon Says with the little
Yeah.
squares and colors.
Underrated though.
Number 3, texting.
Uh,
Now, see, my thought process with this was
I think
texting
it's-
versus actually
I
talking.
honestly
Well-
think it's overrated because you can't get as much across in a minute. Like to say something you really need to say, it's like fucking 30 texts.
Yeah,
Where if I just picked up the phone, I could have been like, hey, XYZ, less than
Exactly.
30 seconds and it's over.
way overrated. Because the other thing that happens, and we're going to get into this in number 5 as well, is that there's no emotion.
Right, you lose context.
Yeah, there's no
Sometimes.
context
There's
whatsoever.
lots of emotion when
Yeah.
somebody sends you a group text and everybody else keeps responding to it.
Oh, there's emotion
Yeah.
in that.
And we all know who that was last night.
Oh, I got
was you
out
a
of
part
it.
of that one?
And I got out of it.
Yeah.
Well, somebody's got to teach me how to get out of it.
Just
Because,
what you do is block the sender and then unblock them.
oh, okay.
So I blocked them, so it took it out.
I was
I
laughing
put it as
because
spam.
at least
and then
Carpenter
I
got
was-
on there and
yeah.
says, like,
Shut the
what
fuck
the
up.
hell?
Yeah.
You know?
All right.
Yeah.
So number 4, apps.
Underrated because
Big time.
on your phone you need like the maps, Google Maps,
Yeah.
Waze, things of
Mhm.
these nature that you do need your banking app, whatever.
Yeah,
You do need some apps to get through your day.
absolutely. But then there are the overrated ones that are absolutely fucking useless to me.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, like
Listen,
Samsung Wallet. I don't know anybody that uses Samsung
I do.
Wallet. Really?
yeah, I
Okay,
never
then
did.
You're the first person.
I never did, but then like I started realizing when I buy like concert tickets and stuff,
Yep.
if you put them in your Samsung Wallet, if you move them to your Samsung
See,
Wallet,
that's what I use Google Wallet for.
or whatever, Google
Yeah.
Wallet, Samsung Wallet, whatever. But as long if you move them to that, then you're not. Then what you don't have to do is try to be online
Yeah.
to scan your tickets to get into these events because I've been at, me and Madge went to see McGregor fight, and we're trying to get online at TD Gardens, and we can't because the server's overloaded.
Yeah.
And your tickets are on your phone. I'm like, how the fuck are we going to get in? And
Yeah.
just as we were getting there, finally it like showed up. I'm like, oh my God, thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we had a similar issue down in Daytona for
Yeah.
the Daytona 400 there.
Yep.
And he's like, uh-oh. You know, you're 1,100 miles from home, and
Right.
what
You
do you
got
do?
no tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be on the wife's phone.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're standing here, the line's building behind us.
Right.
And my last one, this is going to be a non-drag out, I think. Social media.
Listen, it's hard to say when you got this type
Yeah.
of show.
And that's why I brought
But
it up.
in general, I believe social media is just overrated. You have people that are famous for being on whatever. You could say TikTok famous, you could say whatever. And for nothing.
Yeah.
For nothing. Literally nothing. You know, like in a different aspect, Justin Danger Nunley, right?
Mhm.
Probably everybody's seen him. He's
Yeah.
on TikTok. You would know him if you saw him, right? He'd be like, listen, did you know, right? All this time, you didn't realize he was actively in the Air Force.
Yep.
Right? Just retired. This shirt I'm wearing is actually a Justin Danger Nunley shirt. When Tennessee and North Carolina had the floods, he took his fame, TikTok fame, and sold these shirts with all the proceeds going to help those people out. And he sold like 80,000 shirts at $20 a shirt. So you figure it out, right? So you're looking at, a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy used it for the good. There's people that are like, oh, she's an Instagram model. Cool. She wears a bikini, takes pictures. She's got more following than somebody who, is...
And gets paid for it.
Oh, yeah. And versus somebody who is like curing fucking diabetes. I don't know, something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're just like, what the fuck is it? Like, it's pop culture. Could you imagine? I know I'm going off track and my brain's going everywhere, but remember you used to have these magazines, like Star Magazine?
Yeah.
Could you imagine that somebody was just Star Magazine famous?
Mm-hmm.
No, you had to be famous to get into Star Magazine.
Yeah.
Right.
You weren't just Star Magazine famous, like, hey, everybody likes that picture of that person on Star Magazine. No, you had to be a star to get in there. Where now on social media, they just
show up.
You could just pick your nose.
They're like, this Instagram model, she's got 15 million followers. And I'm like, I've never heard of her.
See, now, I think that the original purpose of it, and this is how old I am, MySpace first.
Yep.
All right?
My son told me he didn't want me to send my... He sent me a video of his touchdown. He goes, and this better not show up in your MySpace page. Just being a dick that he is.
Yeah.
He's his dad's kid.
I think the original idea of it was good in that friends could get together without being face-to-face, discuss things until they were face-to-face. Well, that has gone way off the rails at this point.
Scott, I think you're on a point. You're on a very valid path, though.
Yeah.
Our generation didn't stay near home,
Mm-hmm.
right? Gen Xers, we all scattered.
Yep.
And MySpace, I like the MySpace format better. It was, hey, this is my type of music. This is my board. This is
my thoughts.
My thought, whatever. But it wasn't like Facebook and everybody piled on and trolled. It was more like this was what it was about, right? And to keep communication between people that weren't in town anymore.
Yeah.
To then set up, hey, we're going to do a 10th year anniversary, graduation, whatever. And then it just became like your source of news. It became a way to monopolize your thoughts.
Yes.
And the song we come into, and I know you guys probably don't realize this because it's just a tidbit.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever listen to the song Wax Mechanics, Head, the main idea is they want your head. They don't want your money. They don't want your body. They don't want your soul. They want your head. Because that way they can get you to buy, they can manipulate everything you do.
Yeah, because...
And that's what social media is.
Yeah, what are we taught on the job that you're still in?
Right.
Where the head goes, the body will follow.
Yeah.
So if they got you,
right,
that's where you'll be.
And social media became a lot of what it wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah. And that's
it made you, what the fucked up part is, it made you more unsocial.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's where I get the overrated part from. I mean, like this three fat guys sitting around and talking.
Yeah. Two and a slimming.
Yeah. And so that, I don't know why, but people like it. Maybe it's because we're doing the stuff that they're not.
It's still got so many good points. Like today, I'm sitting there like I'm seeing the tornado warnings on the TV.
Yeah.
And I know so many people in those areas. And I'm like, so I called my one uncle because I know he probably wasn't watching the TV. He's probably out working in his little cabinet shop and stuff. And I'm like, yo, there's a tornado that's destined to hit Margaretville, Roxbury, Grand Gorge, and maybe Gilboa and stuff, which is just miles from his house in a sense. And so I call him directly, but then I'm like, should I call this person? Should I call that person? And I says, let me just put something on Facebook. So I just quickly did the red outline and said, just noticed a tornado coming through, just came through Sullivan County, going through Delaware County. Right. Please be aware, or whatever. Yeah. I forgot what I put. But in that fashion, just to bring people's attention that I know is in those areas.
Well, even in those moments, right?
Yeah.
When you got it's never as easy as yes or no, right? Overrated or underrated, right? Think about when there's a hurricane and people are marked safe from Hurricane Burke, right? Yep. Whatever. Great. Underrated in that aspect. But as a whole, it's taken over our society completely.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, and it's not meant to be. Your fucking phone listens to what you do now.
Oh, yeah.
If we talk about buying Hoka sneakers, when I go on my phone, it's going to be all about Hoka sneakers right now. Yeah. So it's overrated in that aspect. You're getting a lot of things. Hey, we think you're going to like this. They can really manipulate.
Oh yeah.
You're only seeing these viewpoints. You're only seeing these things.
Oh yeah. When I was searching for accessories for my widow, my
his
whole
truck,
stream,
not his wife.
yeah. And so yeah, my whole stream for like weeks became this, that, the other, all that fun stuff. So yeah.
Well, that's it. I went on about golf carts just for something on Amazon, and next thing you know, I'm getting flooded with everything from parts to golf carts to anything and everything in that fashion.
Yeah. So yeah, overrated.
Yep.
In general, overrated. All right, so that is overrated or underrated. You guys want to do a rabbit hole?
Yeah, we can
fall
do
down
that.
any this week? Yes or no?
I'm
did not
doing some.
Okay.
But
all right. Well, we'll do one. Rabbit hole. What dragged us down to YouTube Reels hole this week? TikTok hole this week. What are you laughing at?
I'm just laughing because I was telling you guys offline about the show that had me busy as could be yesterday. I watched like 6-7 episodes of these show on
High Point.
Yeah, and that's
High Point, something like that.
And I couldn't remember the damn title already. I just have a day. The brain is not working well.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, and I watched all those episodes of it, and now today I couldn't remember the title for it. But it's great. You know, about all the stuff around Cape Cod and everything, and
you like
some
the
great
lesbian
scenes
sex? Don't lie.
Yeah. There was some great scenes in there.
Yeah. Well, that's good, and at least you know what it's called, right?
Yep.
Now you know what it's called. I watched a lot of these AI generated Star Wars things. I sent a couple to Hughes Burke. They're making them so fucking good now. Like it's like they can make a move. So this combines in another thing. They're redoing. Is it Rambo? I think it might be Rambo, like a prequel. And what Stallone wanted to make the first ever fully AI movie where they made him look young, and now they're going to do an actor of, you know what I mean? But his idea was to have the first fully AI movie. And it makes you think, like, they're making these things so good now. How far are we really off of a
They don't even need
AI
actors.
movie? Right.
Yeah.
And not for nothing, I know you guys weren't here for this on the show. Winnie and I had this big discussion about when they had the writer's block, when they had the writer's
the strike.
Yeah. The biggest thing for them was, why do you need 10 writers in a room when AI could just push it out for you? And that was a big thing for the writers. And I'm like, you're right, because AI can take a million different things and put it out there, but what they can't do is they can't put emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that's why you need writers, because you need the emotion of something. That's what lacks in a lot of these things. It's too monotone, too flat. There's not enough emotion, affliction in their voice. Yeah. It's just kind of like that. But they make them great. And I saw a bunch of fucking Star Wars ones this week.
Well, even with the Bigfoot ones.
Oh, yeah. They're amazing.
It's all just...
But the thing with the Star Wars one that intrigued me, and I don't know if it had the same effect for you, it filled in the gaps between stuff that we saw and we didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
Like Luke Skywalker goes and sees Ashoka.
Yep.
And he's like, yeah, but he came back, and she's like, I didn't see. You know what I mean? Like, they have a discussion about Darth Vader.
I think
Anakin.
One that you just sent me was Luke Skywalker met with Han Solo.
Yeah.
And how Leia was all screwed up with
because
the way he was talking about how Anakin came back, but they're still Darth Vader's kids.
Right. And he's like, stop fucking talking about it.
Yeah.
You're screwing her up. Like, he's dead. And nothing you do is going to bring him back. Like, so, to watch those type of things. And then Aries Spears, he's a comedian, a black guy. Funniest fucking thing, dude. I don't know if I sent it to you or not.
Yeah.
You sent me some, but I couldn't open it.
Yes.
Yeah, you sent it to me.
he's a black comedian, right? And an entire bus is late. The show starts, and they come in. They're like, "Hey, we got a tour bus full of people coming in," and it's all black people. And he's there, and he's like, "God damn, not one of you can." It's like, was the bus driver white? The bus driver wasn't even white, right? And he starts going, like and they're taking their time coming in. And he's like, you're giving me a bad rap up here, guys. You're absolutely fucking killing me right now. It was funny, wasn't it?
It was hilarious because he was relentless. They not only were they late, but they were taking their time coming in.
Slow. He goes, 100 fucking people walk in here. It took like a half hour to get on. You're like,
Yeah.
you didn't even get to your seats. Like, what are we doing here? And he just was ripping the shit out of them, laughing. He goes,
hilarious.
He goes, you guys are absolutely killing me right now. He goes, yep, they're not on time. I did send, I sent you something.
You sent me something, but I couldn't open it because it was on Instagram.
Fucking Hughes, you're always back.
Yeah, I know you can open it through the search engine, right?
I'm trying to figure out. I didn't know.
Well, this is what I said.
Technology.
This monkey jumps out of a tree.
The George revival.
I knew you gave a kick out of it when you saw it.
I think the title
say
was
how you treat
Guy
dogs.
Revives Monkey After He Falls Out of Tree.
Yeah, I did that, and then I sent you guys we talked about something on the show last week, and I sent it to both of you. Oh, when he's naming the people's penises at the urinal, the guy in the Jimmy Carr show.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Would you have anything on the rabbit hole this week?
For me, the 8th season of SWAT finally came on Netflix because that was the one that was canceled, uncanceled, canceled, and then started. Yep. So I wanted to close that out. But I also, there's a content maker called Selena's Pookie Boo. She tells the worst dad jokes. I mean, makes me look good. That's how bad the dad jokes are.
I know who she is.
Yeah. Like she'll get somebody, hey, come here. Tell the joke. And the guy's like, no, don't make me answer this.
It's like her boyfriend. Or
her boyfriend or one of her close friends, and then she'll just go and her laugh.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God! But Selena, whatever. Now, keep at it because a lot of us enjoy it.
Well, and see, there's the underrated side of social media. Yeah. You find these people that you enjoy and you laugh and you think they're great, and they just make you laugh. So
yeah,
I've been watching all these '80s ones. And stuff, and Jesus Christ, nothing to sit there for an hour watching them.
Right? They're like, "Hey, it's the '80s. Yeah. Welcome back."
Yeah,
and you're like, "Oh my God, this is what it was like."
Right.
Everybody's riding their bikes,
especially when they're walking down the hallway.
Why would you want to be in 2025?
Yeah, 2025. People don't even talk to each other. They're all on their phones. Yeah. This is the spot to be, man.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's been like the new hit this week.
Yep.
Yeah.
What happens?
I don't think I even watched the monkey one all week.
What happens? The lights go out for the final time for you, and then that when the light comes back, it's like, hey man, welcome back to the '80s.
Yep.
You're gonna be like, fucking hey, dude.
That's it.
This is sick.
Place to be.
Get to do all the shit that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I don't even care if I don't get to do the stuff I wanted to do. I want to go back and do a lot of the stuff I did do.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for Rabbit Hole. Anybody else got anything?
No.
All right, Hughesy, take us home. You're the guy now.
Hey, for Gmac, Burke, and thank you for hanging around with us here at Outlaw Blitz. And Winnie, take it deep.